Hey everybody, in this episode of Talking About Orks, we're going to do something a little bit differently. I had a Twitter poll, and the question was if you wanted me to continue with my Forge World units or show off some conversions that I've done, specifically the top 5 conversions that I've done. My top 5 of the conversions that I've done for myself. There we go, that's the best way to describe it. And in a final vote of 6-1, the conversions won out. So it also is a way to pimp my Twitter a little bit more. And all the ways that in social media that I've been trying to connect with people, Twitter by far is the easiest for me, and because I can use it on my phone, I can use it on my desktop. I prefer Twitter over anything else. So if you do want to keep up with my updates a little more often, then Twitter is the way to go. I also have a hashtag which I'm trying to start, hashtag 40k edition, where I take a hashtag that's trending, add hashtag 40k edition and 40k it up, and I'll show you a few examples here, like a bad decision in 4 words, listening to Horace's ideas. That's one of my favorites. Let's see, Wednesday wisdom, wah. Unlikely things to borrow, DACA, lots and lots of DACA. So, and a perfect day in 5 words, the new Orc Codex release. So 40k up those hashtags, and you can follow me over on Twitter. Really appreciate it. But now on to the top 5 conversions that my Orc conversions that I've done. Starting with an honorable mention, and it's going to be my Eldar Jetbike Defcopters. I love converting or looting up Eldar jet bikes as Defcopters, because it just so happens that a biker body and legs is almost a perfect fit in the seat on these guys. So that's what I use, and it just works out. These are 2 of my favorites here, the ones with the wings on it from a DACA jet, and the one with the blown small block Chevy to power it. So yeah, Defcopters are my honorable mention. So now let's go on to number 5. And number 5 is going to be my quad gun. It's pretty simple conversion, and it's one of my earliest, but I still absolutely love the way this came out. So basically, once again, I took an Orc biker leg and body, and then the arms from, I think it was the shooters, or the pintle mounted big shooters on a battle wagon. Set him on down, and there he is running the quad gun. Originally it was for a Flaka truck. In fact, here's my Flaka truck, which is no longer a supported model. Basically it was an anti-flyer model that it could move and shoot at flyers without penalty. That's what this little grot guy is for. I almost forgot I had this thing, by the way. This was the first truck that I worked on. You can see I added some armor panels and some fenders to it. It was the first ever of the new truck models I worked on. But then when the Aegis Defense line came out, I just put it on a regular base, and that became my quad gun. And yeah, this is still one of my favorite. He's Bad Moons too. Looks like he's got yellow on him. This is one of my favorite. I mean, it's pretty simple, it's straightforward, but it's just really awesome looking. Okay, number 4. We'll go on to my most recent one that I talked about, and that is my looted Stormhawk Interceptor engine-based jet bike mech with a KFF. So I just put this on here. This only made it up to number 4. So I'll tell you what's going on here. But yeah, I still absolutely love this guy from my Evil Sunz army. Absolutely perfect fit for both Evil Sunz, and just a really easy conversion. It's just taking the Stormhawk, the Stormhawk Interceptor engine, cutting it in half, putting a bike frame in the middle of it, and then some panels and rivets. That's really all there is to it. Oh, and as I said, this nozzle comes from a drink cap. So that's number 5, pretty recent, or number 4, I mean. Number 3, and that is my Rat Rod. I absolutely love this truck. That's because it's so reminiscent of a real truck Rat Rod would be, with this longitudinal front spring there, holding up the front suspension in front of the radiator, and the fuel tank there, and the open bed. It's just really nice rat rod. And yeah, absolutely love everything about this truck. Easily my favorite truck. So number 3, and then number 2 is a little bit bigger. It's not so much a conversion as deluxe, but it is the motorized magnetized Gorkanaut. And let's see what we got here. Flip it on. Oh wow, let's see. There we go. It's magnetized to be either Gorkanaut or Morkanaut, lit up. I don't have the KFF with me, but the KFF lights up if you put it on the magnets up here. It's running really slow because the batteries are almost dead, so it's not running that great, but it is running. You can see the idea that the spinning Gatling gun there. And every the bits are magnetized, like this guy, the gun, and the guy in the back here. So it can be easily converted to a Morkanaut. And of course the gun is magnetized too. Again, the actual model conversion isn't that much, because other than making the blood axe, making this into more of a blood axe symbol in front, the model isn't converted at all. It's just all the work to make the gun spin and the lights on it. So that is number 2. That is my motorized Gorkanaut. And number 1, and will continue to be number 1 for the foreseeable future, and one of my absolute favorite models ever, is my looted Valkyrie battle wagon. Oops. Kind of pan back a little bit here to get it in the frame. Here it is. This is by far number 1. This was a lot of work. It went through a lot of iterations. Originally it was a lot longer. It's heavily magnetized. This is magnetized for easy storage, so it doesn't break off as often. This is magnetized to come off. The turrets are all magnetized, so I can... Various weapons, it's magnetized. Lots of magnets in this thing. So we got the Grot Rigger. So yeah, so this is a combination of a Valkyrie kit, a truck kit, all the truck wheels, and then bits, a battle wagon upgrade sprue, and then finally the turret and stuff, a bits package I got off a battle wagon from eBay. So this is like 2.5 kits worth of models here to get this thing accomplished, and then a lot of plastic card and tubing. And right here where the engines, this is one of my favorite parts here. I've made this very, very rusty where the engines might hit the metal. So it just burns the paint off and just instantly rusts it. So lots of extra pigment there. The panels are done with an airbrush, and then we're using the hairspray method. This is still going up so you can get in there. The salt ramps here, right outside the door where the doors are there under the engines. And of course these things are magnetized to stay up. So yeah, this is still by far my favorite conversion, is the looted Valkyrie battle wagon. So that's it. That is my top 5 models that are orc conversions that I've done. Again, if you want to have some more updates, check me out on Twitter. That's where I do most of my updating as I go along. And next week we'll get back into units, or I might get into Kill Team. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching this episode of Talking About Orcs. Please subscribe and hit the bell button for notifications for new Talking About Orcs videos every Wednesday, new battle reports every Friday, and hobby videos whenever I can. Thanks for watching.